Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be re-reviewing Surfshark yet again to put it in the 3.0 tier list system. This is the most accurate version of the tier list, the most up-to-date version of the tier list, with changes like looking for audits, open source, and more. So if that interests you, stick around to the end of the video to find out the final verdict of where it will be placed on VPNtierlist.com. Also guys, I'll put in the description a link for Surfshark and the pinned comment. If you decide you want to purchase it, it will help support the channel. But keep in mind, this is an unsponsored video, which means all my opinions are my own. Also guys, if you're not sure if Surfshark is the right VPN for you at the end of this video and you're still confused on which VPN to pick, go ahead and check out the VPN quiz on VPNtierlist.com. I'll put that in the description below as well. The quiz is a helpful way to ask you to decide what you value in a VPN, and it'll give you the right one. Anyways guys, now with Surfshark, it definitely is a little bit pricey. The 1 month plan is more expensive than it used to be, around $13. There isn't a good 6 month plan, and the yearly plan is actually within our spec. For now, it's $48 for the first 12 months, which is good. So we're gonna give it a point there. Actually, that actually could be changed. Which is nice. And then after that, it's still $60. So it goes from $48 for the first 12 months. After that, after the second year, it's $60. So not too bad of an upcharge, although it is an upcharge. So that's something we look out for. It's called a price increase after the first term. So with other things about Surfshark, they do have a 2-year deal for $60, which is an incredible deal. But after that, subsequently, it goes to $60 per year after that. Honestly, it's not a bad plan for those 12 and 24 months. 1 month is too expensive. NordVPN kind of upcharges you way more after the term expires. Surfshark is a sister company of NordVPN, so I think Surfshark's way of doing it is actually better. That said, Surfshark still does use some marketing tricks like countdown clock timers to incentivize you to purchase it quicker. Overall though, with Surfshark compared to NordVPN, they do give you unlimited simultaneous connections, which means you can use as many devices as you want with it. Definitely a nice touch with Surfshark that I do actually really appreciate. If we go into the actual application, there are some other things I really like about it too. I like the fact that it does have dark mode, which is nice, since other sister applications like Atlas and Nord don't have dark mode, I don't think. That said, I do think overall Surfshark's application is quite good in terms of usability. I do think they focus a little bit too much on upsells, and that's kind of related to the pricing model. If you pick a plan, you can see that it's really trying to upsell you on some of these other things, including antivirus, a data breach alert detector, and even a search function. Some other VPNs even include this data breach alert, mainly something like WeVPN, but Surfshark and Nord do upcharge for it, and that's kind of like a core new thing of their application. They've put a lot of effort into integrating all these little add-ons here to kind of incentivize a higher purchase price, which is okay from a business perspective. But in terms of me, who really wants the best core VPN, I do think they could improve some other things that are more important to the core VPN offering. Something like having DNS controls, the ability to do port forwarding to increase torrent speeds, even having a SOCKS proxy, dedicated IP support would be nice. I do think Nord offers that, but Surfshark does not. And finally, if Surfshark could make an open source application, make it more transparent for everyone involved when using Surfshark, that would be better time spent, I think, than wasting time on some of these other things. You know, nowadays you don't really even need some of these things too much. You know, so that's just my opinion though. Overall, if they added those things I mentioned, I think they would be better off in the tier list, and overall a stronger VPN altogether. I don't really know why it connected me to Chicago. Just pick the fastest location, see if it does it again. That's kind of interesting. We'll have to test out the speeds we get there. Firstly though, we do kind of want to test out my core speeds without a VPN on, because lately my speeds have been varying a little bit, just to make this speed test as accurate as possible. I used to have around gig speeds, but I did kind of change internet service providers. I'm still getting pretty good internet, as you could see. So I'm around 260, which is pretty good for now. And then we're going to look at our upload. My ping is around 8 ms. So overall pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what the upload is. It's probably going to be around the same 360, 380s, kind of around that area. So let's go ahead and connect to their preferred server. And I am using WireGuard, which is the recommended protocol to use. as you can see here. So let's go ahead and connect to the speed test and see what we get here. We're going to reload that just to get a good result here. So it was around 260 or so in that area, 230, 260. Speeds for upload a little higher. So let's see what we can get. Honestly, these speeds are pretty good. Pretty much exactly what I'm looking for. Lately with my internet, I've noticed an increase in speed when using VPN. So honestly, not sure what's going on there, but these speeds are not really a big complaint for me. Overall, I'm getting a little bit better speeds than I did before with Surfshark, so I might have to increase the point there. The good news about Surfshark as well is it has 50 plus server locations, so you should be able to find a server in a decent location for your use case. Now, just like sister company NordVPN, Surfshark is guilty of not having the best privacy backend. The website tells Facebook when you visit it for some reason, it uses Google Analytics instead of open source privacy friendly analytics, something like TorGuard and some other VPNs use. It also has 8 cookies on the website, which is an insane amount for a privacy website, and 10 ad trackers, which is pretty crazy, detecting scripts belonging to Facebook and Twitter and 3 other companies, Microsoft, Taboola Incorporated. The application is not much better. It has 3 trackers on it and 23 permissions, which is quite a bit for a privacy-based application. So overall, in terms of this stuff, Surfshark is not doing too well at all. Surfshark also has been kind of acquired or merged with NordVPN, so it's not originally owned per se. There could be some speculation here that Surfshark was always kind of a sister company with Nord. They were both incubated by Tesonet, the same company, parent company of NordVPN. So in terms of that, I think they could have been more transparent with ownership from the beginning, but now they're more open and transparently merged with NordVPN as a sister company, I do believe. I was able to find an article highlighting a security risk with Surfshark VPN a while ago with some kind of root certificate. Apparently, Surfshark had contacted Detect Radar to know it was working on the issues raised. The company defended its use of the root certificate despite the fact that top tier providers don't do this, although it said it is working on depreciating an older protocol. So yeah, Surfshark did kind of have a lapse here, I think, in some of this stuff, but it seemed that they were working on it. So hopefully Surfshark is able to keep its strength in terms of security. It does sometimes feel like a side project or a complement to NordVPN. In some ways, it seems like NordVPN is kind of like the premium VPN. Surfshark seems to be like the budget VPN. And then Atlas VPN seems to be like the free VPN offering. This wasn't a data breach per se, but a little concerning to see that some other security things are out of date, at least in terms of around April. Moving into the last section, we have stuff like customer support, which seems fine for my tests. They respond very quickly and have good live chat. Streaming also seems to be a pretty good option too. I don't really recommend Surfshark too much for streaming just because it's the similar company as NordVPN, and NordVPN has a little bit more servers, I do believe, and a little bit better overall kind of streaming compatibility. But for the most part, Nord, Surfshark, and Atlas all work pretty good with streaming. So if you're really liking Surfshark, maybe because it's a little cheaper than Nord, it could be a good option. All right, guys, thanks for making it to the end of the review. Surfshark's going to get a 44.02, getting a little bit of an improvement there. Speed seemed to be a little bit better this time around. And I also noticed that I think the 1-year plan is right where I'm looking for in terms of the price. Overall, Surfshark's a fine VPN. Obviously, it could improve in the applications section. I think they've put a little bit too much effort into add-ons to increase the price, whereas they still need to fix some of the core things it's missing. Something like NordVPN, which is kind of a sister product, does have DNS controls, port forwarding, or no, it doesn't have port forwarding, but it does have SOCKS 5 and dedicated IPs. Surfshark still needs open source application, and one good thing I didn't mention though, it does have an external no-log audit, which is good. So it did get points there too in the privacy section. But in the privacy section, they could improve a lot of those back-end trackers on the website. It really drags it down in terms of, you know, how I view their website and privacy overall. Just isn't a good look for a VPN privacy website to have ad trackers connecting to Facebook and stuff like that I discovered with the Blacklight markup tool, which you can use yourself. Anyways, guys, if this review was helpful, let me know now in the comments down below. Check out Surfshark with my link if you like it, or check out the VPN quiz on vpntierlist.com to help you find your perfect VPN. I'll see you guys in the next video very soon.